Greetings, everyone. As I come to you today, I have not yet arrived home, but I'm on my way from BSO 2026. And for many of the members of my team, my family, my BSO family, they will probably get to see this a few hours after they have arrived home, in some cases on Tuesday morning. 2026 BSO has been an unmitigated success. And I realize that I have all of my friends, my family, my supporters, my prayer warriors, and of course my brothers and sisters, family members of BSO, to thank for partnering with Jesus and me to make this happen. There is, after all, a method to the madness that we call balanced on the cross. And to say that I needed that motto in my life for the past few months is an understatement. From a fire at my house, to the loss of loved ones, to radio equipment breaking down in the middle of the night, and to just finances evaporating, if you will. There were more challenges than there were good times, in my estimation. But for me, staying balanced on the cross kept me on track. And God guided me where I needed to be. Being away from my family for the last week and a half, and being with my brothers and sisters from BSO, has been a healing balm, if you will, for my soul. Especially, as I mentioned before, given the challenges that I have faced. The energy, the laughter, the joy, the smiles on the faces of the children, and even the adults that we met during the past week, those were just icing on the cake. Then getting the opportunity, of course, to accompany the BSO team to the outreach in San Pedro. Again, that was such a blessing to me personally, that I got the opportunity to serve beside my brothers and sisters in San Pedro, seeing what they did, and to be a part of the street ministry and going to do the food delivery, interacting with the families, to be the hands and feet of Jesus. That was a blessing for me as well, and an opportunity I will not soon forget. And of course, being able to link up with my good friend, my friend who I haven't seen in a while, Clive Welsh, at Lighthouse Radio. It was just an appointment that God made, and I'm truly thankful that BSO extended the opportunity to me, and that I was being obedient and followed God's calling, because a seed was planted. Now I'm just going to believe God to develop this seed and watch the harvest multiply in the future. Two moments stood out for me in BSO 2026. The first happened in San Pedro. We were out doing street ministry on Saturday when the first happened in San Pedro on Ambergris Ski. We were out doing street ministry early one morning. And after a couple of the ladies had met a lady and shared with her a little bit, and she got some food and some drink, I saw that this one lady stood up right in front of where we had our tables set up, and she was just walking around. And when I saw that, I felt deep down that something wasn't right. And so I edged closer until I got an opportunity to introduce myself, and we began to talk. And I found out that that lady was there at that time on her way to a job right around the corner from where we were. She's from Honduras. She's here in Belize by herself, no family, no one. And she doesn't speak any English. And she was standing there on her way to her first job, first day on the job. And she was scared, she was nervous. And so, combining English and the limited Spanish I know, I was able to get through to her and ask her what it is that we could do for her. And she said she just wanted us to pray for her and with her. And when we began to pray for that lady, the tears just flowed from her eyes. God was working. She was there at the appointed time. And we were obedient in going to her, sharing the gospel with her. Not just a sandwich and some coffee, but we shared God with her. We shared the love of Christ with her. That is what Jesus would have done. And since we were his hands and feet out there in San Pedro, that is what we did. The second moment that stood out happened at one of the clinics, the one in Santa Elena at the Baptist Primary School. Grayson was one of the coaches, and he's in his teens, pre-teens, I believe, one of the youngest members of the BSO team. I was in awe that the children, the boys who were assigned to him, kept running up to him and bringing back the balls or picking up the bat and handing it to him, and they were addressing him as Sir. Now these were boys who were Grayson's age or a little bit younger. And I was just in awe that they would come to somebody their own age and address him as Sir. And I'm reminded, I had mentioned to one of the BSO team members before, that having young people such as Grayson on this BSO family outreach is a clear advantage, because he is able to connect with them on a level that us, the older missionaries, can't. And Grayson does it with such finesse, so smoothly. He's only been coming for a few years, but he's already a seasoned veteran at this. And I pray that he gets to come back for many, many years still to come. More seeds have been planted this past week. The network with BSO and our own local support has been strengthened. It has gotten stronger. We have been obedient. We did our part. And now God is fixing to do his part. For me, the preparation for BSO 2027 began on Saturday afternoon. This coming 2027 BSO season is going to be even more awesome than this year, because we will remain obedient to the calling of Christ. We will continue to remain balanced on the cross. We're going to do our part, and then we're going to stand back and let God do his part.
Down the dusty roads of Belize we go, through the jungle green where the rivers flow, in the heart of the schools where young voices sing. We carry his message, his hope we bring. With open hands and open hearts, we plant his love where life can start. Balance on the cross, steady and true. It's the hope hope we share, the path we pursue. From the hills to the coast, His love is the cause. Through Belize Sports Outreach, we balance on the cross. A baseball flies through the air, but it's more than the game, it's the faith revealed. We speak His name in classrooms wide, letting His grace be their guiding light. From the chalkboard lines to the laughter spark, we shine His love into the dark. Balance on the cross, steady and true. It's the hope we share, the path we pursue. From the hills to the coast, His love is the cause. Through Belize Sports Outreach, we balance on the cross. From the hills to the coast, His love is the coast. Through Belize Sports Outreach,